First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right now.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now in the deep ball. Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
A gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. To the air again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run with Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Murray off play action, rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Jets sweep. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one lines up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 in the first. They went with a nickel lick defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
DBs, but what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Herbert. Incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Kari Willis there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Number 22.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 41 yards. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember when the dribbler draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
And he returns this to the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
play action. Now it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 27, that'll be complete to Breida. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Murray steps away to his left. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
27-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Steeler first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Running back again.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's got Burton here. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know.
The defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Back to the line, Nathan Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Pittsburgh.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, in the blitz that they just had against him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24. Colts.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quentin Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Going deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Herbert's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be driven down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right, RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking for Campbell downfield. His 3rd interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
22.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line.
Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And it's third down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
It's the score. Steelers 31. Colts 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just don't?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Murray. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Pittsburgh.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and that will write a finish to this ball game.